Okay, we will be starting the free time events for Sonia Nevermind, the ultimate princess.
I am truly happy that someone has casually walked up to me to speak to me.
Amazing!
This must be what it means to have classmates. I am very touched. Then, would you like to take a walk? I would like to view the ocean a bit more.
I spent time today walking alone along the shore with Sonia. I probably don't deserve it, but it looks like Sonia and I grew a little closer.
A tribute for me? It is rare for me to see such a common item, so I am quite happy. I was gonna say you give the princess mineral water.
Yeah, it's so common.
I must say, this island is truly a wonderful place.
Most tight.
The weather is calm and the sea is blue. Truly a perfect resort setting.
That might be true, but
Oh my.
Oh, did I say something strange?
no, I was just thinking that you're strangely calm right now. Sonia, are you really not worried about our current situation?
Yes, I am worried, and I am also angry. Geez, this is not something to joke about.
Who's joking?
However, what happens next depends on us. As long as we do not kill anyone, this will all be fine.
That's the right attitude, but
Besides, I have come here to learn about your country. I would understand if this were my homeland, but in this case, this land is foreign to me.
Well?
I do not intend to kill anyone, and I do not intend to be killed easily either.
the way she said that sounded a little dangerous. If this were my homeland, so would this be okay in your country?
Anyway, let us forget about killings and cooperate with one another so we can return home quickly. If you have any good ideas, feel free to let me know. I shall also do my best to think of something too.
Yeah, you're right. When I speak to Sonia, I somehow feel really positive and optimistic.
Such an honor. Raise your head. There is no need to worry.
What she's saying sounds odd, but she certainly looks the part. Typical of a princess, I guess. That reminds me, what was the name of your country? God. As I recall, the country's name was... It was, the Novoselic Kingdom, right?
It sounds as though you finally remember.
Well, it's not a country I've ever heard of.
Yes, that is understandable. It is often overlooked by cartographers. Our Novoselic Kingdom is an extremely small country and governed by an absolute monarchy. Though the population is small, our economy is thriving, so we are not in dire straits at all. For generations, the royal family has protected the kingdom and its people from its neighboring countries. Thanks to that, the people still have complete trust towards the royal family.
Well?
And also, wine and chocolate is one of our country's hidden specialties.
I see, it really does sound like a kingdom. So, since you're the princess of that kingdom, does that mean you live in a castle or something?
Yes.
Of course, the royal family has been living in the royal castle for over 1,000 years. Though it may be old and small, the castle is truly a wonderful historic building.
Of course.
Of course, it is easy to get lost in our subterranean labyrinth, and our barracks are fully equipped as well.
So, castles really do have those.
Anyway, is it alright if I ask you something as well?
If I can answer it, it's fine.
Who did you have your heart set on initially, and who do you intend to switch to later?
Huh?
It's such a forward question.
Yes.
This situation is truly similar to the story of 7 men and women. I believe it is a standard tactic to start wavering and swapping partners.
Hold on. What are you talking about?
Huh?
Do you really have no idea? It is Japan's legendary drama.
Well?
It starts off really upbeat, but then it gets really serious. I never expected that to happen. I was all like, seriously, what is going to happen? I just could not take my eyes off the screen. Momoko's feelings at the time were... My goodness, so intense!
I continue to listen to Sonia extensively talk about Japanese dramas. At least now I totally understand that she's a major J-drama fangirl. By the way, you're really good with words.
Of course.
Of course. I've done much studying after all.
You speak really fluently.
Yes.
Yes, I do not know how many times I have seen "I will arrest your eyes." When I arrived in Japan, the first thing I did was run across the Spain Zaka.
I see. I don't really understand, though.
In my opinion, I believe the best Japanese dramas were
Well?
the ones aimed at women between the ages of 20 to 34, just before Japan's economic bubble burst. The trendiness, energy, and quality. Entertainment was truly at its zenith during this period.
I see. It's no use. I can't keep up with what she's saying at all. And what the heck does she mean by bubble?
However...
Like all entertainment, Japanese dramas heavily reference their native culture. Because of this, slang expressions were often used, so there are some things foreigners may not understand. Hajime, if you are willing, would you train me?
Train? Of course. I can teach you some things I understand, but...
Thank you very much. So for example, when lovers go on a ski trip, they always end up trapped by a blizzard, right? In that situation, what do you call the ritual where they warm themselves under a blanket while naked? Oh, I remember this.
Well, that's not really a ritual. It's, how should I put it? It's more like a cliche?
Oh, is that so? I certainly thought it was something that's known in my country as makango.
Huh? Congo?
It's a tradition in my country. According to tradition, lovers cannot become one until they show each other the makangos they have grown. It's too embarrassing, so please do not make me say it.
Embarrassing? What is a makango anyway?
Say. She just told you not to make her say it, Hajime.
Bullying a
You will
girl?
get a
Not
no-
cool, Hajime.
You will get a nosebleed. I like how she understands that reference, though.
Yeah. Is it really that embarrassing? It seems the Novoselic Kingdom is filled with more mysteries than I thought.
Hajime, there is something I would like to ask you today.
Sure, what?
Shh. Lower your voice. We do not know who might be listening in. Now then, come closer. No need to worry.
As Sonia said that, she walked up to me one step at a time. Wow, she smells nice.
Hajime would say that. Hajime, do you happen to know a lot about the occult?
Huh? Not really.
Then what about cults?
Not at all.
That is...
Phew, I see. You certainly are deceptive. I I'm finished talking to you. Let us disperse for now.
Hold on a sec. What in the world were you talking about?
I am concerned.
You are hopeless. Since I have already sailed this far, I shall sink you into the ocean.
That's not how you say that.
Though I understand it is a forbidden interest for a princess, I'm quite interested in Freemasonry. Of course, my interests are purely academic. I have no intention of conspiring to overthrow the government.
Well?
But when I think about Freemasonry, my chest begins to hurt.
It sounds like she's in love.
However, it seems not many people understand this feeling of mine. And because of that, I feel quite lonely. Sometimes, I feel like I could just cry.
Sonia's hobbies are pretty intense.
Please wait.
However, expanding my knowledge like this is the duty of every member of the royal family. And that is why I'm interested in the occult, cults, and popular dramas.
When she puts it like that, it sort of makes sense, but...
Yes, all the popular medias. Hajime, please think about it. Do you not agree that dismissing a different set of values due to ignorance is foolish?
How cruel.
How many foolish wars have been fought on the basis of that ignorance?
Do you have a minute?
My country is certainly no exception. We still have many unique traditions that other cultures would not truly understand.
Unique traditions, huh? That reminds me, I think she mentioned one of them before.
Mamengo.
Mamengo, yes. You mean Makongo, right?
However...
Yes, but that is not the only one. Our country has another tradition in which you are not acknowledged as an adult until you consume a skong.
It just sounds so dirty.
I know, it does. I think of a skunk, like when she says that. I don't know why.
Yeah. A skong?
However, I think my generation should be objecting to these traditions. Although it is nice to retain purebred makongos and skongs as a symbol of high status, auctioning them to the highest bidder goes against the spirit of animal conservation.
Wait, they're animals?
Please listen.
But we do not need to completely end this tradition. I shall simply find new uses for makongos and skongs. They grow when they're scared and shrink when angered. I plan to harness the energy they release in this state.
Wait.
Using the knowledge of the past, we shall develop new energy source from our old traditions.
Hold on, do strange animals like that really exist in your country?
Perhaps.
I understand that it may be a difficult path.
Well?
However, I shall accomplish it by any means. Guiding my people along the right path is a duty of a ruler.
Her people must believe she's a wonderful princess if she actually thinks of them like that. I believe that's true too, but in my eyes, Sonia and the Novoselic Kingdom are just full of mysteries.
I would like to discuss friendship between men and women as depicted in Light My Heart with Fire. Has something happened?
How can you be so calm? We've been involved in this terrible situation for so long now. So how can you have such an unchanging attitude?
Do you think I am a cold woman?
Huh?
You are right.
It is fine. I understand. Because I see something that everyone else cannot.
What is that?
Which means?
Destiny. Although I cannot allow killing people under any circumstances, the lives of humans are shaped by destiny. Just because we make an effort to prevent danger, it does not mean we can defy destiny.
Please listen.
Besides, my life belongs to my country and its people. If I were to die, it would be for no other reason than the sake of my country and my people. If I die here, it would be meaningful to my country and my people. So, I do not fear death. The moment I was born into the royal family, I was destined to not die a meaningless death.
What she's saying is so foreign to me. They're the words of someone who lives in a world that is completely different from my own. Well, I guess that makes sense. You really are a princess.
Yes.
Yes, since the day I was born. Also, this is not my first brush with death. Although the royal family has governed for many years, coups d'etat and terrorism still occur in our land. I, too, have been abducted twice by insurgents in the past.
Abducted?
However,
If I showed my fear, it would fill my people with despair. That is why I had to wait in silence until rescue arrived. I actually think this situation is easier, since I can honestly feel fear for a change.
You're expected to cope without feeling fear? I know you're a princess and all, but that's still...
please wait.
When I am in my country, I am a princess before I am a person.
That may be, but...
And because of that, I was truly looking forward to this visit. I thought when I came to Japan, I could be a regular girl. But in the end, no matter where I go, I am nothing but a princess.
Right then, I noticed that Sonia's hands were shaking. Of course she's afraid. There's no way she wouldn't be. She's just good at hiding it. But even so, you're still a regular girl to me. I mean, I'm not a citizen of your country. I'm not even one of your vassals. So when it comes to myself and the others, you're just our classmate. You're a regular girl. You don't need to try so hard.
Jime. Thank you.
I still couldn't stop her hands from shaking, but I definitely feel like we understand each other better. How much is certain?
Now then, what shall we discuss today? You know,
Do you have a minute?
if it pleases you, would you like to come to my room? I am certain we will feel more relaxed there than being outside.
All right.
Come, let us go.
I feel like Sonia is trying a little too hard today. Maybe something happened. Now I decided to walk to Sonia's cottage.
I am sorry.
I am terribly sorry. I have not kept this place very clean.
It seems clean enough to me.
Really? I do not have much experience in taking care of myself, so there are still things I do not understand. Thus far, I have managed to understand how to turn on the shower. But I did not know I also had to turn it off, so I accidentally flooded the floor.
I guess that sounds like something a princess would do. So what happened?
What?
Well, something happened, right? You're acting a little different than usual, so...
How could you tell?
I'm not sure. I could just tell by looking at you.
I am concerned.
If you can tell, then I guess I cannot hide things from you.
She looked a little relieved when she said that and gave me a relaxed smile. It seems she understands that she doesn't need to try so hard.
I had a nightmare.
Nightmare?
A nightmare where something dreadful had happened, and I was unable to return to my homeland. And when I woke up, I felt extremely scared, and I want to go home right now. I want to go back to my homeland where my family and people are waiting for me.
As she shouted, Sonia collapsed and... Whoa, Sonia! I managed to catch her before she hit the ground. She was crying, sobbing and scared out of her wits like a normal girl. Right now, she's finally acting normal. She's been holding it in for so damn long. I held her and patiently waited for her to stop trembling. Are you alright now?
Yes. I feel much better, thanks to you. My energy seems to have returned somewhat.
Though her eyes were still a little red, Sonia finally showed me her smile.
Hajime, I finally realized what you are. You completely match the description of the legendary hero passed down in my country.
Hey, what?
The legend goes like this. The hero wears a white shirt and possesses an antenna that can sense danger.
Love it.
With a face lacking distinguishing characteristics, he shall bring light to the tropical island.
Are you serious?
Well,
There is no mistake. This legend must be speaking of you, Hajime. You wear a white shirt, just like the legend says, and your hair looks like an antenna. And your face is completely unremarkable.
Please stop it already.
please listen.
According to legend, the hero will stand alongside the princess and freely swing the golden makango.
A makango is an animal, right? Is it really okay to swing around a living creature?
Amazing!
And then, the legend says they will establish something resembling order and prosperity to the kingdom.
Wait, not actual order and prosperity? Just a resemblance. Also,
What's up?
that line still said Sonia at the top, even though it was my inner monologue.
Oh, yes, I noticed there was a couple of typos in the second game.
Yeah, the first one has some too. They're just, they're around.
Yeah.
After all this time, Hajime,
So, you were my destined one.
That's totally not it.
See?
Hajime, when we safely escape this island, please come with me to this Novosela kingdom.
Easy as pie.
And then, when the time comes, let us capture the golden makango. If you do, you will be formally acknowledged as a legendary hero. And you will be able to rule the Novosela kingdom alongside me.
Does that mean... But a life like that doesn't sound so bad. No, actually, it sounds awesome.
All right.
However, you might need to study a bit more before you can become my husband and the king of Novoselic. You will need to know 30 foreign languages, economics, international law, diagnostic medicine.
How am I supposed to do all that? I'll be an old man before I'm finished.
Let us do our very best.
Well, anyway, I'm glad Sonia feels better now. I'm sure everyone else won't feel like their usual selves if they don't see Sonia smile. I can feel a strong bond with Sonia. As long as I have this bond, I will never give up. I swear I'll leave this island with everyone. Okay, done with Sonia. Yeah.
Those are old school bloomers.
Very, very regal of her.
Yeah.